Hello, darlings. What's going on with y'all? I'm just here. I don't know if y'all know, I've told y'all many times, but I'm going to tell you again. I'm going on a trip to Dominican Republic this Wednesday, the 7th through the 10th. I will be in Dominican Republic, Dominicano, home of Jonathan from Love and Hip Hop New York, and home of Amara La Negra from Love and Hip Hop Miami. And so yes, so that's why I got these little goddess locks going on. They are 28 inches and 26 inches. I never had hair this long, so it's an adjustment. But you know, I'm willing to make the adjustment, child. Gotta go and get a shape up in that whole thing. Sorry about the glitches, child. Y'all know how this whole thing goes. Okay, so I wanted to come on here. Speaking of Love Hip Hop New York, I wanted to come on here and talk about the reunion of Love and Hip Hop New York. Fashions first, of course. Juju, she looked beautiful, but she's a beautiful girl. It don't take much for Juju, but she did look like she was going to church. So you know, I don't really know if that's a good thing or bad thing. But she's a beautiful lady, as we know. Remy looked. She looked okay. She looked decent. You know, she didn't have anything spectacular. Little Mo, forgettable. Who else? Nina Parker. She looked good. It's on now, so I look back. Who else was on there? Yandy. She looked pretty. Bianca was snatched, giving me 90s tees. Brittany Taylor was giving me black TLC tees. Oh, baby, bring it all to me. You know, giving me black tees. And I was low-key kind of here for it. I was like, come through, little Brittany Taylor, little cute self. Mariah Lynn, blue, pink hair, whatever. Dream Doll looked classy. Shouts out to Mariah Lynn, because Mariah Lynn was in Charlotte, North Carolina this weekend, and I went to another club, but she was at this other club that some of my friends went to. So shouts out to Mariah Lynn. She was there at one of the gay clubs this weekend. So yeah. What else? Jonathan, you know, extra handsome, extra prepped, extra pretty. Annalise looked, she's Annalise, so what are you going to say? That's about it. Everybody else was just pretty regular, degular, smegular. I don't think anybody else had on anything spectacular. Besides, really, the people that I mentioned, besides, you know, the people that had on the outfits that I actually enjoy. Okay. So moving on from that, they started on the whole, they started on Jonathan and Annalise friendship, and you know, it's this whole thing with this whole orgy situation and what really happened. They said that it was Jonathan's birthday, and basically it was a whole orgy situation that happened, but they did not spill the details on the whole orgy situation. And which I just felt like if you're gonna talk about something, then talk about it. But if not, then just let it go. But you know, it's a part of the whole storyline and all that, so whatever. You know, she ended with just like, don't say it! Don't say it. So I'm assuming Annalise and Jonathan have been inside each other. That's pretty much what I get from the whole orgy situation, child. Okay, moving on. They moved on to Rich Dollars and Annalise, and that whole situation with Ruben, Annalise's husband, and they asked an important question to Rich. It was just like, okay, since you're on this whole divorce papers thing, if Annalise came to you with the divorce papers, would you then say, okay, we're in a committed relationship? But this whole Annalise messing with Rich Dollars and all that, I don't even blame Rich Dollars, because everybody should know at this point that Rich Dollars is a trash box. I feel like he's a good person, but he treats women like crap, and you know, I mean, it is what it is. But anybody who messes with Rich Dollars, I don't feel bad for you because you don't know what you got into. Like you didn't know who this person was before you got on the show or before you knew about them. Like who don't know the Creep Squad members at this point? If you watch Love and Hip Hop franchise, I just don't understand that whole thing with them. I'm just like, I don't know. At least you know what you was getting into. Yada yada. Ruben, he brought up the fact that Rich Dollars said that Jacquees said that Anna Ali showed her vagina to him, and Jacquees took off his glasses like he was finna do something. And I was just like, child, please sit down. Jacquees looked good though. He looked cute in his little suit. And so they were talking, going back and forth. And it was interesting saying that because when on the show, when Cayenne Pepper brought Jacquees and Annalise together to find out what actually happened, it was revealed that Annalise indeed showed her vagina to Jacquees, but they were all in a room full of people, so she essentially showed her vagina to everybody. So now it's just like, oh, it's back to she just specifically showed her vagina to Jacquees. When that wasn't the case, she showed it to everybody. She got up and she was just like, I'm an artist. That's what we do. I'm an artist. I show my body. And I don't know, Elise has really been a joy this season. Complete mess. But she's really been a joy. She really is absolutely hilarious. I think she's from Dominican Republic too, Annalise. So yeah, going to see a few people over there, child. I'm sorry about all these damn glitches, child. I'm probably going to have to restart my computer, but I just didn't feel like doing it this time. Okay, but I'm going to restart it for my Love and Hip Hop Miami review and all that, because I kind of have to go in on Miss Veronica Vega, so stay tuned for that, darling. Okay, so moving on from that, they got into Judy and Yandy. Judy came out there with this blonde wig on and this white dress with the thigh out. As Yandy mentioned, she tried to comfort Yandy, saying that she needed to dress a certain way, and Yandy was just like, well, look at you sitting here with a blonde wig on and your thigh out and all this. I hollered. I hit the complete floor. They got into the whole thing with Yandy rubbing the oil on the guy, the first episode. And she was just like, oh, it was nothing. But, the mama, Judy, she went back and told Mendices what was tea on the whole rubbing on the oil on the gentleman. Walking into a situation, it did look like it was something. But, we all knew, exactly what it was. Here's my question for Yandy, though. I want to know where them baby mamas at. Did she have them killed off? That's what I want to know. Because we're not going to act like Yandy is not the ultimate scammer. Okay, of the world. She still ain't signed them divorce papers. I mean, the marriage license papers to our knowledge, allegedly. And, we're not going to act like Yandy family members did not come up on that stage and snatch the baby mamas down to hell last season, okay? We're not going to act like that. So, I don't know. I wonder what's going on with Samantha and... What's the other one? Samantha and... What's the other one? Y'all remember the baby mamas, Mendices' other baby mamas? What's their names? Samantha and what? Erica. Samantha and Erica. I think Erica, yeah. So it's just scam behavior. I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, it is what it is. Okay, so moving on from that. Oh, Mendices called on the line. It's so interesting how he's in jail. But, it's like he always know when Love Hip Hop cameras is how they letting him film and talk to the outside people. And I don't get it. I don't know. And I hope I don't never have to find out how they doing it. The whole jail thing wise. But it's very weird to me. Okay, moving on from that. Bianca, Brittany Taylor, Mariah Lynn, Dream Doll, Remy Mom. A whole lot of people. Let's see. they got into Bianca and Brittany Taylor's beef. And Bianca said, "For the last time, I don't have a problem with you." It seemed like you had a problem with her, Bianca, the whole season, and it seemed like all you girls had a problem with each other the whole season. So now all of a sudden at the reunion, you ain't got no problem with her. Throughout this whole little conversation, my mind was just going back to that last episode. Not the last episode, but an episode when Bianca went to go talk to, who she talked to? Bianca went to go talk to the guy who started with her or whatever, the producer. She worked on chicken noodle soup with him with a soda on the side when she was a teenager. And basically he was the one that put Brittany Taylor and Bianca together against each other. And so I just wonder why she didn't bring up his name. Brittany Taylor didn't bring up his name. That the whole reason these two girls are beefing is because of this guy that started this mess. It's according to them, according to Bianca on the episode. So it's just very interesting how they're still kind of like going back and forth and bringing up just their drama when they don't talk about the root of their drama, why their drama became of whatever. Brittany Taylor, she had speaking of the whole Brittany Taylor thing, y'all remember when they did the song with Brittany Taylor, Jacquees, Mariah and Safari, Paradise Song? I did not review the last episode of Love and Hip Hop New York, but I saw it. I did not appreciate the fact that they did not tell Brittany Taylor that they took her off that song. The fact that Safari did not tell her that they took her off that song. That was jacked up and bad business. And Rich Dollar's talking about, Brittany Taylor, she likes to move on her own. And, that's why I didn't say nothing. No, Rich Dollars, you're a trash-ass manager. But we knew that. But, I guess these folks on the show act like they don't know. But you was wrong for that, and you definitely should have handled that situation. And Safari, I like you. I thought you was an upstanding gentleman. For you to have that girl record the song on the track, the original song, but then to take out her verse completely on the remix and not tell her that was Jackie. That was janky, and that was janky. That was Jackie O, actually. He was wrong for that. So anyway, what else happened? So they're all sitting here talking and going back and forth. Brittany Taylor, she like she was from Black again. It brought back high school memories. There you are, looking as fine as can be with your fancy gun. Say what? I can tell you're looking at me. So what you gonna do? Would I be too forward if I maybe talk to me? Yes. Y'all remember Black? I used to love Black. As if I'm never gonna take you back. Yes, I'm good without you. Rest in peace to Natina. Rest in peace to Left Eye. Lisa Left Eye Lopez, my God. Okay, so they started talking about the whole thing, and their whole thing was apparently Brittany Taylor said to Bianca if she see her on site it's going down. These folks on site and So but Bianca, she jumped Brittany Taylor apparently. And Remy Ma, she got in the whole situation. You can't say that on site, like you're 4'10", you need to be quiet, and all this kind of stuff. And just because she's short don't mean she should defend herself. She shouldn't defend herself, Remy. And it's just the one thing that's annoying to me is how you have like the biggest stars on these shows. Like Remy is the untouchable star of Love and Hip Hop New York. Trina and Trick Daddy are the untouchable stars of Love and Hip Hop Miami. The stars that don't really have to do much. They're just on the show, but they don't have to act a fool, show out, fight, yada yada yada. But you can't touch them. You can't talk about them because they're our stars of the show. I don't like that. That they're like untouchable. And I just feel like I don't know if people are scared of Remy or what it is. But it's just like, oh, we have to respect Remy. Can't nobody ever check Remy or come for Remy about nothing. Because of what she might do or because of who she is. And it's just like, no, it shouldn't be that way. I just felt like that. And then Juju chimed in and Yandy, I think she said something. All these girls just ganging up on Brittany Taylor. And I'm not saying that little heifer is innocent. she's not. But I just don't like the whole aspect of ganging up on a person, whether it's physically beating up a person, ganging up on a person, or it's with talking with verbiage, darling. I didn't like that whole feeling. And I know how she felt in that moment because I've been in many situations where I've just felt like I was just by myself. And so, of course, I'm going to act a fool and act ignorant because I have to. It's about 6 of y'all coming at me, little old me. You going to pull out my locks? I just got them done. Why would you do that? You know? So, I definitely get it. Brittany Taylor's. But, Brittany Taylor, they was right to a certain extent. You can't go around saying you're going to beat somebody up and then when you see them, you can't be ready. Like, you got to be ready because you said you was going to beat them up. However, I just don't agree with the whole ganging. You don't have to gang nobody. If you're out with your homeboy and some stuff and you and your homeboy get into a fight with somebody, the only way that you jump in is if that person on their side jumping in or some shit. I just don't believe in ganging people, and it's just a mess. That's why I don't like watching those fighting videos and stuff, of watching people get jumped. Like, I don't think that's funny. I don't think that's cute. I can't stand it. Really can't stand violence in general. That's why we ain't gonna go nowhere. Until we officially stick together as a people, no matter who we are, we ain't going nowhere, child. So anyway, so moving on from that, what else happened, child? Pap tried to school Bianca on the whole thing and her issue. Bianca, she likes to overtalk. She has a lot of issues. And one thing I will say is that Brittany Taylor will listen to you over Bianca, and Brittany Taylor does seem more respectable and a little bit more mature than Bianca. Or maybe Brittany Taylor is just more so behind the scenes and sneaky with her moves, and Bianca's more out loud and upfront with hers. Let's talk in the comments. Y'all tell me whose side y'all on, Brittany Taylor or Bianca. I feel like they're the same damn person, to be honest, and it's stupid. They should really play this whole twin act up. And just be, they're really the same person, to be honest. I don't see one different from the other, really. A short, talented, cute, short, little dark-skinned girls that rap. What else? That's on Love and Hip Hop. What else? How is one better than the other one? I will say this, though. I do think that Brittany Taylor is the better rapper. I will say that. I did say it, didn't I? I did. Yeah, I do feel like Brittany Taylor is the better rapper. I've listened to a lot of her stuff. She's good. She's really good. Okay. So moving on from that, Mariah Lynn and Dream Doll, they talked about their situation, but basically, they was just defending their friends, so that's why they didn't like each other. What else is going on, child? Like I said, Pap tried to school Bianca on, basically that ain't nobody gonna want to work with your little hood rat self if you don't straighten up and start acting a fool. You fighting all over TV. You done been on the show for years and they did nothing. You need to get your life, sis, and stop fighting and letting everything get to you. And on my mother, on my hood, I look fly, I look good, and acting a fool, child. They already think a certain way about us, and you just continuing on that damn stereotype. A mess. But she ain't gonna listen because she hard-headed, so whatever. What else going on? They talked about Juju. No, they didn't. They talked about Jonathan. And they brought up Trent. And all this kind of stuff and everything that was going on with them. Jonathan talked about how his mother dealt with the whole thing about him being flamboyant and being gay. Everything that has went on in his life. And Love and Hip Hop is really giving Jonathan a platform. They must really like Jonathan at Love and Hip Hop Studios. I like Jonathan. Jonathan's cool. Trent came up, and do I think that Trent was trying to get a come up off of Jonathan? I don't know. It's just messiness. They both sat on the bed, deleted their Grindr account. which means they was both trying to get with white men because white men have grinder and black gays have white gays have grinder, black gays have jacked. So it was just like whatever. But then he added his back, and one's a sex addict. One say that I'm not a sex addict too, and this one's better than this one, and whoop to whoop, wop to wop, whatever. But I do like Jonathan. I really do. It's cute as a baby. Okay, what else happened? Remy and Pap, they're still working on the whole vitro thing. Remy, she could possibly be pregnant, maybe, possibly. But the jury is still out on that, for sure, if she really is pregnant or not. Yeah. But who really is pregnant for sure is Little Mo. Little Mo done been bounced around from shows, and all she's interested in is getting pregnant and little chicks, and I don't know what Little Mo is doing. Y'all know I used to read Little Mo down on my Love and Hip Hop, on my R&B Divas LA reviews. I liked her first season, and that was it. She tried my life. I don't really care for Little Mo. I don't know her as a person. I'm not saying that I don't really care for her as people or any of these folks as people, because I don't know them as people as far as in their everyday life. I'm just judging what I see off TV. And what I see off TV, I did not care for. And so she's pregnant by Lil Carl. Like briefly skimmed over Lil Carl being a sex addict. And that was it for Lil Mo and Lil Carl. This makes like 6, 7, 8 kids, something like that. You make good on your taxes. That's all I can say, child. Okay, so what else? They brung up the whole Mariah Lynn thing, and they kind of ended with this. So they're gonna begin with this next week. They brought up the whole Mariah Lynn thing with JR. Sophie the Body could not make it. I don't blame her in a way. If I had all them folks coming at me at one time, child, I probably wouldn't show up either. Because I'm not finna sit there and argue with 4 or 5 people back and forth. Like, no, it's exhausting. And I also, side note, I also heard Mariah Lynn is actually going to do a song with Remy Ma. So I guess Remy Ma reneged on her little thing that she can't work with somebody so violent. As if she's not herself. Whatever. Okay, so what else is going on? They brought up the whole JR thing, and the Jacquay thing. Jacquay and JR are cool. Snoop had an issue with it though. Snoop and JR got into it. JR was just like, do you want to be a man or a woman? What you want to be? Say you need to act like a lady and put on a dress and put on some nude coral lipstick like me and all that kind of stuff, and get you some goddess locks. He was going in on Lil Snoop. And Lil Snoop finna get up and fight him, and I'm just like, child, you one of the boys, Snoop. You one of the boys. But then if he hit your ass too hard, then you're gonna be like, oh, I'm a lady. You ain't supposed to put your hands on a woman. See that? You don't be running up on people, child. I can't stand JR, but I'm just saying, like, that just made me think about that whole thing of women that like to run up on men and try to fight men. Everybody ain't gonna back down from you. Everybody ain't gonna be like, oh, that's a woman, I ain't gonna hit her, she's delicate. That's a woman, child. Some of us was taught, if somebody hit you, you hit their ass back. Okay, just saying. In general, yes, it's wrong for sure. You shouldn't do it. Should nobody be putting their hands on nobody, really. Okay. I don't know, child. They have their little beef, and Snoop is just defending her friend Jacquay, so I understand that whole thing. But Snoop, you need to sit down, sis. You need to sit down and find one of them nipples and squeeze it, pop it on. So that's pretty much it, y'all, with the whole Love and Hip Hop New York reunion part 1. And that's it. All right. I'm Mr. Chalaka. Mr. Chalaka on Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld Instagram and Twitter, at ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat. Chase King was here on no, Chase King, sorry. I used to be Chase King was here on Facebook until some asshole what did they do? They didn't block me. They reported me on something, and I ain't even post no nudes yet or anything. So just a hater fan, yeah. But anyway, yeah, all my social media moments will always be in the bottom bar below. I love you guys to pieces. Like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. All right, bye. Sorry about the glitches, child. Here's what it is. I'm broken, tired, and through. I gotta get the whole situation together and got to go. Bye.